Hi guys. Literally sitting in my car outside of my house, getting ready to go back inside and get on with my day, meal prep and all that good stuff. But we have to talk. So I love everybody that's in this group. I appreciate every single person who has ever joined and is active now or not been active. But I know we have 200 and some people in this group. And right now, I think we have like 30 in our current challenge group, which is kind of sad that everyone's here but not in that group. But that's not the reason I'm here. Um, this is going to be updates on like what to expect for our next challenge group versus like the one that we have going on now. And there's just going to be a lot of things that like we're going to be doing in order to make this whole experience better for everybody and actually get results and actually really get shit done. So it's 2020, right? So it's January. We're all back on the bandwagon. We're all back trying to get healthy and all these things. And maybe you crushed last year, maybe you didn't. I know personally last year wasn't the best year that I've had. Even being a coach, it probably wasn't the best year that I had. I definitely let some things slide that I shouldn't have, and I'm owning up to that. Definitely did not hold people accountable like I used to. Definitely had people that really got results, but moral of the story that back in, I've been doing this since 2015. Back in like 2016, 2017, 2018, I was really, really strict on requiring people to fill out forms. Short forms, mind you, 5 to 10 questions, easy. Filling out forms to get into the accountability groups, to get into the challenge groups, and requiring a before photo. So we've kind of slacked on that. You know that Kayla and Kelsey are helping me run my groups now, and they're great, and a lot of you are underneath of them, and we've decided to bring that back. So one of the things that we're pushing for is, right, we're coaches, right? We want people to get results. And we've noticed that a lot of people aren't taking this seriously. And mind you, like, 2019 was not my best year either. So this is not like an attack on anyone that has fallen off track. Because your homegirl has fallen off track plenty of times before. But what I know for doing this for 5 years is that before photo is crucial. And that's my fault for not requiring people to do that in order to get into the group. My big heart of mine, I just invite everyone. Like, you've probably gotten an invite from me and probably not been in a group for God knows how long. But you're going to get an invite because I want people there. I want people in the group. However, if you really want to get results, you have to see where you start, like where you're starting at. And maybe you love where you're at right now, and that's great. I still want you to look at yourself and look at that picture and look at yourself in the mirror and be like, am I where I need to be? Am I not where I need to be? And if you're like feeling great about yourself, that picture is going to keep pushing you to be great and to get up every morning and to still eat because you're going to feel really great. If that picture, that before picture, makes you feel like shit, if you look at yourself and you're like, who is that person? Like me 5 years ago. Not even 5 years ago. Me last summer, I was dealing with hormone stuff and my thyroid, and I gained weight, and I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, who the fuck is that? Like, me, a health coach. Like, I didn't like where I was at. That picture defines everything for you. And the reason why most of you, almost all of you, don't upload a before photo in the challenge group is because you don't want to see it. And if you don't want to see it, then you got work to do. And that's not like a slam on anyone's body. I don't care if you want to gain weight. Like, I know Kelsey wants to gain weight right now. Great. I don't care if you don't even care about weight. You don't have to. The picture is what gives you your vision for what you're working towards. So that's the first new thing. Like, you are going to be required to send a photo. Let me be clear. Myself, Kelsey, Kayla, or any other coach in this group will not use your photos without your permission. We won't. And if someone does, they're kicked out indefinitely. We will not use your photos. That is not why we're doing this. This is not to, like, use it to shout people out on social media. However, if you get great results and you're cool with us shouting you out, we're going to do that because, hello, you worked your ass off. We will not use your photos. Now, the coach that invites you to the group is the only coach that can see your photo in the challenge group app, the tracker app, My Challenge Tracker. So if I invite you, I can see your photo. If Kelsey invites her girl, she can see the photo. So that's the way it works. For whatever reason, if you just don't use the app, which that's a whole other story, or you don't know how to upload the photo, or you can't figure it out, or you have trouble, I always let people email me the photos. So we're going to be sharing my email address, Kayla's email address, and Kelsey's email address, where you can send your photo via email. As long as we have your photo, whether it's in the app or email, you're good to go. You're good. Now, the way that it'll work is the people that send the photos will be added to the challenge group and then therefore eligible for prizes. So we're doing like Challenger of the Week, and really like we're all adults, so like we really shouldn't have to do prizes, and that we don't feel like we have to, but we want to. Like we want to do prizes for people that are working their ass off. And in the past I've done all sorts of different things, full-size products. I've done Amazon Fire Sticks. Like we'll figure out what the prizes will be, and we'll keep them fresh and new. But I just wanted to give you a heads up that that photo is definitely going to be a requirement. So, update number 2. On the train of keeping you guys accountable, if you get into the group and you did not post, mind you, I also know that people in here, some people are self-confident, or they're not confident about themselves, and they just aren't sure about posting. That's a whole other story that we should do later on. But I don't care if you don't post a photo, but if you do not log 3 times in 1 week, you're getting the boot. And it's not to, be like insensitive, and obviously if you're like sick or something, whatever, I get it. But, we can have a private conversation, or have a private conversation with your coach if something like crazy happens, and we can make that determination. But you're here, like you came to me or any of the other coaches that helped me out in this group for results, to feel better, to actually do work. And I know for a fact there are people that have bought in like their package and not done anything. And like that's on you. Like if that's on you and you want to waste the money, whatever, like we're here to give you the tools, and like you actually have to do the work. We physically can't do it for you. But the work that we can do as coaches is to hold you accountable. And I'm not bullshitting this year anymore. Like, I'm just going to throw it out there. I know, like, Katie Brown's, like, the perfect person that knows this, is that when she came to me, like, back in 2017, I think it was, like, I was no bullshit. I was harsh. And tough love doesn't work for everybody. I know that. Like, I'm going to keep that in mind. Tough love does not work for anybody. But the reason why you're going to get kicked out if you don't post is because I want you guys to have that in the back of your minds. Like, for me, like, who is going to tell you to do the workout at your house? Nobody. The only thing that's going to tell you to do the workout is the app. Like, it's going to be knowing that I can see that you're not working out or not posting, or Kelsey or Kayla or any of the coaches, like, we know you're not doing it if you're not logging, right? So we need, as coaches, to hold you accountable to that. Like, you came for us for results, and so that's what we're going to do. So everybody, and I don't even think that 3 logs a week is nothing. Like, I really should probably make it 5, but we're going to be conscious for the people that are starting slow. So 3 logs a week, otherwise you get the boot. And you'll get a message, and you're more than welcome to come back in and start all over again. But this is subconsciously going to make you do it. And I understand that life happens. Like, trust me, I know that, like, I've missed logging stuff and, like, shit happens. But just know, it's another thing, you can actually go back. Like, if you forget, like, if something crazy happens, you can go back and log for the day before. Now, the reason why I love photos is because it shows that you actually did it. Not saying that anyone in here would log just to log, because why would you waste your time? But I do like photos because it shows, like, we're a community, right? We're not here to judge anybody. We're not here to, like, pick apart people or be like, oh my god, like, whatever. Like, I don't know what girls think. Like, this is a no drama, like, group. It always has been. I've always made sure that's the one thing, no matter if I've slacked on anything else, the one thing I've never slacked on is, like, negativity and, like, judgment. Like, if that happens, like, those people are out. Like, I'm done with that. I don't deal with that. So I wouldn't worry about that. But I think that this seems, if you're new and you've never been a part of my old groups, this seems like, could seem a little harsh. But if you know me and you've been in groups in my past, you know that I've definitely slacked on the department of, like, tough love and just making people really get shit done. And I know for myself, like, I have my driving force. My wedding, obviously. My wedding dress is sitting upstairs that I have to wear. But not only just that, like, I just don't want to have my day tainted with any insecurity, and Lucas doesn't deserve that either. So, number 3 thing that everyone needs to do, and what will be in this little questionnaire that everyone will answer, is why you're doing this. Like, if you don't know why, if you don't have any idea as to why you want to do this, then you really we need to talk. Like, whether it's you and me or your coach or whoever, but, like, you need to really ask yourself why. And the one thing that's a good tip, that if you really don't know what you, like, why you want to do this, is ask yourself why 7 times. So if I came to you, or someone came to me and basically was like, why do you want to work out? And my answer is, well, you know, I just want to feel better. Okay, well, why do you want to feel better? So that's, you know, your first why. Why would I want to feel better because, you know, I don't want to look in the mirror and not like who I see. Well, why do you want to look in the mirror and not who you see? So you keep doing that 7 times until you get down to, like, the, like, core reason. So I think that activity would be good for everyone to do. So I can type that up and send that out, and along with the questions and submitting your photo. Now, if you're in the challenge group right now, we're in week 1. So I'm not going to let this slide for the next month. We're going to do this now. Even though we're a week in, still, we have, like, a lot of people are doing bar. You still have, like, we basically have 2 months left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get everything typed up tonight. I'm going to use some of my old forms that I used to use. And if you're in the group now, you have from now until, like, you have to log from now. So if you haven't logged before, don't worry about it. I'm not going to kick you out. So this is, we're starting fresh. And, you know, Monday is tomorrow, whatever. So everyone's going to get the questionnaire. We're going to talk about our goals, why we want to do this, and everyone must submit a before photo by tomorrow, either in the app or via email. I'll post all the results here in FitFam, also in the challenge group. I'm going to give you tonight. I mean, what time is it? Like, I can't even see because I'm, like, sitting in my car. It's probably, like, 4 or something. You got plenty of time. And if you don't have time to take them now, I always take them, like, right before I work out in the morning. Although you probably will take a better before photo at night just because you've, like, gone throughout your day. You're skinniest in the morning, which is annoying, but it's true. But anyway, like, guys, this is to help you and to help myself, right? Like, we're all here to, like, really, really get shit done, and I'm tired. I'm talking to myself when I say this. I'm tired of the fucking excuses. Period. Like, I'm just done with it. I'm done with the negativity. I'm done with the fucking excuses. Like, we can do this. We can do this. We can get up. We can get shit done. I don't care if you have, like, 1 million kids at home or you work 3 jobs. Like, it's possible. I've seen it. I've witnessed it with all across the board, all types of people, livelihoods, whatever. If you want it bad enough, you can make it work. I mean, god damn it, we have programs that are 20 minutes. So we can do this, all of us, together. So this is your benefit. This is to benefit you. And if you don't want to get on board with it, then this isn't for you. And I hate to say that because I want everyone to be here. But I'm doing this because I really want people to take it seriously. I want you to take your health seriously. And, you know, I've been on the struggle train myself 2019 was rough in the department of my health. And granted, mine was out of my control, which made it honestly even 10 times worse for me. But I am happy to say that, like, I'm starting to feel back on track. My meds have been better. Everything seems like it's going on the up and up. But I can tell you that I'm, like, fired up because this whole week, like, just 5 days, actually, and yesterday too, I've forced myself to get up, get my workouts done in the morning, and, like, give myself time to, like, go to work like I used to. And I feel fucking great. Like, I'm getting up at 5:30, but I'm feeling better than I would if I slept in because my food's on point, my workouts are done, I'm drinking water, I'm doing all the things. And, like, you know, like I said, I've fallen off. And I think that not letting myself slack is the, like, obviously lead and be the example for you guys. But it's also my job and Kelsey's job and Kayla's job and Derry and Katie or whoever else is your coach. It's our job to not let ourselves slack, but it's also our job to not let you slack. And that's why we're here. So, again, to recap, if you're catching the end of this, before photos by tomorrow, and now before we get an invite to any single group that we do from now on, filling out the goal application for the group before groups start, and I'll send that to you guys now since we just started one. And let's do the why activity. If you don't know why you're doing it. If you do, so be it. But if you don't, then I think that will be great. So stay tuned for all that. I'm going to go meal prep and get myself all squared away, and then I'll get y'all squared away for later. And I'll also, in the units, there is a section that says how to take a before photo. So I don't know what unit it is, but if you click on units and scroll down, it's in there. It's a little video. How to measure to your measurements and how to take a before photo. So, but let's all see where we're at. And if you're willing to share, I think that we should share them together. So, anyways, let's do this. I'm so ready and I'm excited that now I feel more accountable, and I hope that you do too. And we're going to crush it. We're here to help. Love you guys.